Hi everyone, before I get into the live trading video, I just want to give you a breakdown of what happened. While filming my trades during my lunch, my camera ended up running out of memory, so I have 14 minutes of me trading and doing the voiceovers, and then the last 30 seconds, the last minute or so gets cut out. So you'll notice around the 14-minute mark, I end up switching over. I'm going to be doing a voiceover right now, trying to talk through what I'm doing. Regardless, before we get into it, I would like to point you to my screen. Please check out Alex Perof's channel. He has a YouTube channel about personal finance and philosophy. I really enjoy his takes on the election and the market, side hustles, the minimalism and the hustle and grind culture. It's a very different take on the personal finance where I'm just yelling at you to save your money and invest in stocks, where he has a different take on it, slightly more enjoyable and more enjoyable content. He has some skits. You might even see some tornado kicks in there as well. So let's get into the video. Please check out his channel. Hi everyone, welcome back to another live trading series. Today is October 30th. It is an expiration day. Markets are taking a hard dump right now. If you take a look at this heat map, I stole this from Solopreneur, another popular options YouTuber. Just taking a look at what everything is. This is all the, I think it's everything on the S&P 500. And then if you want, you can click here and show everything in the world, but not really looking at that right now. Again, the size of the squares is like how big it is on the S&P 500, but whatever. Everything is generally red except Google. I do want to show you a couple earnings plays that have went my way, a couple earnings plays that didn't. So if we take a look at FSLY, man, like this is painful. So I ended up selling 3 cash secured puts at $70 for $1.30. You know, FSLY tanked below, where is it? It's at $63.98 right now, $64. So I'm $7 in the money. It's $7 in the money. I have 7 days left. I'm not gonna roll this. I might just get assigned and start selling covered calls on it. So if we take a look at November 6th, let's say FSLY, the 70 strike. If I want to sell 70, let's just see, December 18th. At the 70 strike, I can make $5 a contract. So if this, expires worthless in a month from now, I guess 45 days from now, my cost basis in quotes would be near the $61. The 5 here and the 130 I made previously. But I'm not going to roll this. I don't mind. I chose this strike for FSLY. I don't mind getting assigned at 70. So instead of losing this $2,200 or $1,800 I'll be losing, I'm just going to get assigned and start selling covered calls on it. I'm okay with this. I think the market's just kind of overreacting right now to their results. If we look at what happened to FSLY, it was at 100. Let's go out a little further. It was at $135 just 2 weeks ago, and then they readjusted their revenue 3%. It tanked 30%, and then their earnings came out not as good. It went down, but I'm bullish on FSLY in the long term, so I'm going to keep this. Let's take a look at AMD. So I told you guys last week, I think I was making $1,600 on AMD. I was going to wait for the earnings to happen for IV to crush, and I thought I'd make more. I'm making like $50 more. If I closed this yesterday, I would have done a little better, but because AMD keeps dropping, I guess like the whole market is dropping, IV has increased. The volatility has increased, kind of making everything a little more expensive. I'm not happy that, I'm not able to close this out at least 50%, but I think I should get rid of this strangle and sell another one 45 days away. So I sold this one a while ago. If we see strangle, days to expiration, this is wrong. Okay, so I didn't update the strangle information, but I think I'm going to close this out. I made $1,700 on this. Not bad. So people have been telling me that I've been closing things incorrectly. You can do it all in one step. I actually thought you had to do it in 2 different steps. So I'm going to try. I don't know if you could close a strangle and roll it in once. I don't know. Let's see what happens. So buy to close. Okay, I think they said there's a button called custom. View more options. Where's this custom button everyone is talking about? They said you can roll it. Okay, I don't know. Not working out. Well, I'm going to close these out. Buy to close at $40. I sold them at $1,340. I don't know why I'm pointing with my hand. So, buy to close, made $1,300. Not bad. Order filled. I think I should still get rid of this. I'm not making as much as I wanted on it, but what can you do? Let's go 0.85, I guess. Buy to close, $850. Like I made, initially I sold it for $12.90. Now I'm buying it back for $850. Not happy, but what can you do? Close. Come on, where's my order? Order, buy to close, 85. I'll adjust this. This will get called away. Let's take a look at something else. Guys, I am the luckiest. I don't know how I keep getting this lucky. So I'm going to throw this pop-up on the screen. I hope you can see it. Yesterday, before earnings, I was down around $7,700 on my Twitter options. I called a top of $50 and $53. I didn't think it would go that high. Twitter was around $40 when I made this play 30 days ago. It kept increasing. I was in the money. I was going to lose, I was either going to get assigned 1,000 shares, shorted 1,000 shares, but they ended up missing their earnings target. Everything's kind of tanking on top of that. So if we look at what happened to Twitter, 20%, it went down $11 in one day. So yesterday, look, it was at 52.90. I think it breached 53. It didn't breach 53, but I was deep in the money. And now look, I'm up like 1,700. Like I can't believe this worked. Again, like I don't know how people keep telling me I can close within one shot. I don't get it. They said there's a custom button. Where's this custom button? I don't know. So closing this, I'm very happy. I think 75%. So on this call, I'm up 75%. Not bad. Buy to close at $290. So I made $1,220 buying it back for $290. Take a look at this. I'm up like 99% on this. I made $860. I can buy it back for 20-ish. Very nice. I'm very happy about this. And I'm going to sell, I think I'm going to sell another one. So why didn't this one close? Orders. I just don't think there's enough volume. Order price 29. This is annoying. Let me just do 30. $30, guys. Let me get this closed as well. Just get out of here. Okay. Great. So what do I do now? Slight update. I think in my last video or 2 weeks ago, I tried to close these Air Canada puts at 50% profit. And, I was trying to close 30 and there was no volume. So they didn't get closed out. Now I'm actually losing money on them because Air Canada keeps going down. I ended up opening Apple puts at 30 days to expiration at 100 strike. And then obviously like Apple's tanking as well. Let's take a look here. It went down from 116 to 109. I don't mind if I get assigned at 100. Who cares that I'm losing money? Like unrealized here, I'm just going to let these roll. Is there anything else I need to note? SLV. So SLV, what's funny, let me just isolate this for you guys. Because I sold it so early, this is like, the longer out you sell, the more theta there is. So I sold these at $92 a contract. Now they're worth 60, but I sold them when they were out of the money. Now they're in the money. So even though they're in the money, these can get exercised. I'm still making money on this because I sold it such a long time ago. So I don't want to get assigned. I already have 300 shares of SLV. I don't want another 500. So to manage my risk, I'm going to close these. Buy to close at $300. So first I made I think I made $450 and now I'm buying it back at $300. Not bad. I hope they get called away. There we go. So I'm closing a lot of positions. I'm closing a lot of options. This Spotify, man, let's see some of these Spotify plays. So I did a Spotify, kind of an earnings play. So this expires today. Days to expiration 0. I'm not going to close this out because I don't think Spotify will decrease $30 in 5 hours. So instead of paying these $60, so if I were to close it out here, but to close $60, my commission is $6. So I'm paying $66 when I don't think it'll get assigned. Like nothing's going to happen, fingers crossed, in these last 5 hours for me to lose. So let's see what Spotify is at. Right now, Spotify is at $252. Do I think it'll decrease $32 in 5 hours for me to get assigned? No. So I'm just going to leave it. You take a look here. This is at 252. So I'm 60 cents in the money, but I have 7 days to expiration. I don't know if I should close this and roll it. I'm probably going to keep this Spotify. I'm fine with this $252 strike if I get assigned. I'm bullish on Spotify in the long term, so I am leaving this. It was unfortunate. I could have closed it earlier. It was at 292 just a few days ago, but I think the greed got the best of me. But I'm not losing. So the only one that's gonna hurt is FSLY. Like if it goes down below $60, but I think I'll be fine. So let me start reopening. So I'm gonna reopen AMD. I'm gonna reopen Twitter. Let's do that here. AMD strangles. This is like 45 days away. So let's see what we want. So I'm just going to change the view a little bit. I like seeing everything. So I do want to sell 10. Sell 10. So I'm just going to be thinking out loud here. AMD at 95. Do I think AMD will hit 95 in 45 days? Possibly. I don't mind taking that risk. Do I think it'll hit 60? You know what? I don't think. Let's go a little. Do I go a little risky? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm a little scared. What do I do? Someone comment. Okay, so I'm okay if I get assigned 1,000 AMD shares at 65. Assuming the market doesn't keep tanking, fingers crossed. So AMD hasn't been 65 in a few months. Let's see, 65 has been 65 since July 22nd. I feel like that was kind of recent. Should we go 60? So I'm going to try, I'm going to give myself a little more protection. I don't want to get greedy. I don't want to get bit. So I'm going to go 60. If we do some quick math, please don't mind. I'm doing math on my phone. 75 times point. So AMD will have to decrease more than 15% for me to lose money here. 75 times 1.2. AMD will have to increase more than 25% for me to lose money on my call. So I'm okay with this. So $1.69 for both. I'm making around $16.90 for this. Hopefully I can close these out within 20, 30 days at 50% profit at least. Am I doing it right? Am I doing it right? Let's do it. I hope these get filled. Let's go Twitter again. Twitter kind of scares me now after dropping so hard, right? Down 20%. That's insane. Let's see what happens to Twitter. Strangles. I might edit this part out if I don't actually buy anything, if I don't sell anything. Twitter kind of scares me. Large swings. Am I okay with the $32 strike? Yes. Am I okay? Let's go, sorry. Let's look at the delta. I do like selling at the 10 delta. 10 delta is in between 35 and 34, so I could sell. I'm going to sell at the 34 strike, just be a little safer, I guess. 34. Let's go 10 here, sell the 34 put. So I'm going purely by delta on this one, not by feel. For AMD, I feel like I have a better feel. For Twitter, I do not. My gut feeling, even though it doesn't really mean anything. So let's search for 10 delta on this side as well, which is 50. Oh, wow. Look at this. 50 to 55. That's annoying. That's annoying. They're not giving me $51, $52, $53. So I'm going between the 5 delta and the 15. Man, that's weird. Let's risk it. Okay, so we're going with the 41 call and the 34 put. We're getting around, I think, $2. So it's creating a strangle on Twitter. I'm just going through. I think I'm just talking it over in my head. Not sure what I'm doing here. Making $2. So if we press send order, you'll see, should see around $2,000 on this trade. $2,040. Minus 20 commission, not a big deal. Let's click sell. So it just sold it. It got filled right away. Awesome. So I think that's it. That's all for today. Just giving you a brief overview of all my positions. It's kind of confusing with all the closed ones, but I'll do a month-end recap hopefully next week to show you where everything ended up, how much I made for the week. Thanks, guys.